Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the 49ers and the Raiders coming up next.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, excellent. Leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penalty.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that... Coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Garoppolo. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raiders heading out to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. That one caught by Carter. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
He'll field this at the 5. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 54 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Moody. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. O'Connell looking to throw on first. That one complete to Trey Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, O'Connell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A dump off for Abdullah. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And O'Connell now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached half. Well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mitchell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Mitchell again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down. And
there he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They stay on the ground with White. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, here's White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners come up with a late turnover. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, 94 yards. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
O'Connell working from the gun, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st down, here's Mitchell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards, first down Niners. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raiders offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their